guys, it's Sarah, and today is BookList Thursday. This is a video series I do with Lindsay over at Lindsay's Little Library. And every Thursday we bring you some sort of list or book topic that we feel like talking about for the week. And this week we're not going to talk books, but we're going to talk content creators. We're going to share some of our favorite content creators that are not on BookTube. I'm not personally doing any YouTubers. I'm doing mainly Instagram and then a podcast because Instagram is where I am. I'm not on TikTok. I'm just not. So if I ever see TikTok videos, it's because they're on Instagram. That's where I'm staying. I'm staying in my lane. But yeah, we're going to talk about some of our favorite content creators over there, people that we follow, people that we enjoy seeing. So we're just going to share some of those with you today. The first three are bookish, and then I have two that are non-bookish. So the first one, let's start off with the podcast. So my favorite podcast, hands down, is the Currently Reading podcast. This is a bookish podcast. It's hosted by Meredith and Katie, and they also have guest hosts every so often as well. And they talk all things books. I mean, they keep the chit chat to a minimum and they talk about the books, which is fantastic. And the way that they both talk about books, the amount of books that I have purchased because of listening to them, I have picked up books that I never in a million years would have picked up, but because I heard them talk about it and the way that they talked about it made me want to read that book. And I've done a whole video on books that this podcast made me buy, so I'll leave that down below. But I love them. It's a great, great podcast, and I'm part of their Patreon as well, the only one that I'm a part of, and it's so worth it. It's not expensive, and you get a lot of perks. You get extra episodes, you get extra things behind the scenes, you get extra things that you have access to. Like I use a reading spreadsheet that is really, really great. Like that alone is worth the monthly fee. Just the spreadsheet alone is fantastic. Plus you get extra stuff on top of it. It's so worth it. I can't even explain how worth it is. So that is definitely my favorite. I highly encourage you to check them out if you haven't yet, but they are great. Okay, going over to Instagram, one of my favorites is jordysbookclub, and I think I've mentioned him on my channel before, but his Instagram is fantastic. The way he takes his pictures and the detail that goes into them is astonishing to me. He will have a stack of books, and then he'll have arrows coming off of those books, and then he'll have like his reviews of those books, and it's a little tiny. Sometimes you have to blow them up to see them. But I don't want to know how long that took because my Instagram is pretty basic. You know, I'm still kind of like feeling some things out and working and playing around with some stuff, but I don't even want to know how long it takes him to do his Instagram posts. They are phenomenal. And he's funny. He does this whole compilation every so often of pictures that his husband will take of him reading a book, but he's sleeping, but he has a book open on or in his hand, and it's so funny. And yeah, so just I love his account, and his content is fantastic. Another one that I really enjoy is Caitlin, and she's on Instagram, and her name is finalgirlkate. She wraps her physical TBR and then numbers them and then pulls out numbers out of a jar, and then she unwraps that book and shows you what she's reading. And recently she's been including her wrap-ups, like including her review of it afterwards, but too, which is nice. At first it was just, unwrapping it and everything. And I loved watching her do it. I don't know why. It gives me such joy. But so she would unwrap it and then she'd have it in a wrap-up later on. But now she's wrapping up that book in the post. So she reads it first and then she posts the video. So that's really cool. But I really enjoy watching her do that to the point where like, I want to do it. I'm not going to. That's way too much for me, but I love watching her do it. Okay, let's go on to a couple of non-bookish. Okay, Matt Matthews. If you guys do not know who this is, he makes me laugh every single day. And I'm not kidding. Okay, he is a farmer. Like he lives on a farm and they have farm chores. That's his big thing. That's kind of what got him noticed was he does these videos about doing farm chores and he hates farm chores and he does them in his bathrobe. And the way he talks to his animals is nothing short of hilarious. And he loves them. He loves them. But oh my gosh, if he is not every parent on this planet at points. Like, it is so funny. It is so funny. And he is also a stand-up comedian. So he actually has like sold out tours across the US, and he does photography too. And he shares that. He does like boudoir photography for women, and it's fantastic. He's also gay, and he's hilarious. Guys, I can't even, the farm chores. You guys have to watch the farm chores. They're so funny, and his animals are hilarious, and just, yeah. Love, love, love. I love his content. Every time he's on, when he pops up on my feed, I'm watching whatever he's putting on. Okay, another one that I recently found and just subscribed to on Instagram is, his name is Butterworth Dup. Yes, I said that right. His last name is Butterworth. So like, he is in the military, and he will do like spoofs. Like, he'll watch a video, show a clip of a video, and then he'll spoof it and do it himself, and then goes back to the other one, and then he'll spoof whatever they do. It's so funny. He makes me laugh as well. He's really, really funny. I've really enjoyed everything that he has been posting. I'm still kind of new to seeing his stuff, but everything that he's posted so far, I've been like, oh my gosh, it's so funny. But yeah, so I've really been enjoying him as well. Okay, guys, those are 5 other content creators, not on BookTube, that I have really, really been enjoying lately. So make sure you go check out those accounts. I will have all of them linked down below. And check out Lindsay and see who she's shouting out today as well. I'm really excited to see what kind of content creators she has been enjoying. So we will see you guys again soon. Hope you have a great day. Bye.